welcome to paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Rainbow Warriors will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've got it at the 37, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. It's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Raging Cajuns will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Jackson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Picks up the first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught close to the marker. It's Clement.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
That's the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job, bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Man, just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. A really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first down. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Louisiana. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Hawaii 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Harris. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. And the Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Clement. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Rainbow Warriors line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the point after is good. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm in pass rush. Everybody remembers their first sack.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing it his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's Coates.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Going to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. Ripping through the defense. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Rainbow Warriors in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands. It's Smith. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no one.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
28, Hawaii, 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's second and long.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. At the 20. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Barfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him and pass him.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I love fighting for extra yards, and I'm going to encourage every single one of my running backs, receivers, and tight ends to do it. Just not my quarterback. I really got to understand, listen, the play's over, get down on the ground, don't take too many of those big shots.
Scrambling away. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Barfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
On the ground, it's Barfield. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to move them on the counter. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The give to the back. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. Racing down the left side. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 25 to USF. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And talk about being an impact player.